Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for choosing Across the Fence. I'm Will Michael in for Fran Stoddard. One of Vermont's longest running and most celebrated fairs opened its gates this morning for the 150th year. The Tunbridge World's Fair offers 4 days of fun and events before it closes late Sunday afternoon. It is also the last Vermont fair of the season. One of the constants at any Vermont fair is the presence of young people in 4-H. When Across the Fence visited the Tunbridge Fair last year, we found 4-H'ers getting hands-on experiences in agriculture as well as other businesses. Here's Keith Silva.
If it's late summer in Orange County, it's time for the Tunbridge World's Fair.
Being here means a lot.
Chandler Cook is here to show his cow, Odessa. He's glad to be back where he and Odessa belong.
It means a lot to me. I was looking forward to it for 2020, but when COVID hit, I was really disappointed. And during COVID, I was gotten so bored because we were stuck in home. I was like, Mom, can you please bring me to the barn? I want to go back. I got really excited because I got to show one of the cows I've been working on for all summer.
Austin Washburn brought Lexi to show at the Tunbridge Fair. His shirt says it all when it comes to the bond he shares with his cow.
The friendlier they are, the more they want to snuggle with you when you're trying to walk them, so which makes it kind of hard.
You don't want too snuggly of a cow, I guess.
You do, you just got to train them when they're on this not to be too snuggly.
This is a huge deal. For a lot of people, this is the culmination of their summer.
Molly Mcfaul is the 4-H educator for Orange and Washington counties. Being back at the fair amongst kids and cows provides her and these 4-H'ers with a needed sense of normalcy.
It's Tunbridge Fair, and this is what it is. It's maybe a little bit smaller this year, but I think it's great for this year, the turnout that we do have. It's really wonderful to be able to see everyone that's here. But it's Tunbridge Fair. It's the same atmosphere, it's the same joy that I see with everyone here showing and talking to the public.
They're all very friendly.
Maeve Leslie Gawalt likes talking with the public almost as much as she likes winning ribbons. She and her cow, Champagne, took home the prize for junior champion in conformation in the women's division. Think of conformation as a beauty contest for cows.
I love being here. I love getting to see the people, working with my cows, showing my cows, just getting to educate the public. And we work on this all year. The whole year we're walking our cows, preparing them, getting them ready for the fair and everything. And I don't know, I just think it's a great experience. We go to a few fairs and shows every year, and it's a lot of fun. And the cows enjoy it too.
When 4-H'ers aren't in the ring or the barn, the place to be is the 4-H ice cream booth.
The Ice Cream Scoop is the biggest fundraiser for the Orange County 4-H Foundation. The kids do all the work. We're working on life skills like changing money and doing things like that. We're also working on how you would work at a restaurant. We're working in scooping ice cream, make sure everybody's tidy, make sure they're doing what they need to be doing.
When she's not taking orders, scooping ice cream, or making change, Elizabeth Waterman answers questions from customers about all things 4-H.
Sometimes people will ask a very common question like, what is 4-H? What do you do? Which is a hard question to answer because it's a big question.
What do you tell them?
It's a big program for youth under the age of 18. You can do a lot of different things. You pick something or more than one thing and you get to do that and learn and new skills and opportunities like working in an ice cream booth that you may not do otherwise.
Showing, scooping, and sharing. It's how 4-H stands out at the World's Fair. In Tunbridge, I'm Keith Silva with Across the Fence.
The 4-H ice cream booth turns a profit of about $2,000, and that money's used by the Orange County 4-H Foundation for scholarships and to assist 4-H'ers to go to national events. There's a lot that goes into the state 4-H program. It touches the lives of more than 7,000 Vermont kids every year. There are professional 4-H educators who provide programmatic leadership and management. There are the volunteers who guide the 4-H youth by serving as mentors and teaching them citizenship and life skills. This happens day in, day out, year after year. We found a piece in the Across the Fence archive that perfectly illustrates what it means to be part of the 4-H community. Here's Rebecca Gollin.
Animals are all numbered, the leaders are
In
numbered.
4-H, volunteers run the show.
1, 2, 3, 4. I was volunteering today to do the judging tutorial part of the dairy 4-H program here at Champlain Valley Fair.
Jason Deveneaux, a dairy farmer from Milton, has been sharing his expertise with 4-Hers for over 20 years.
I started in 4-H when I was 8, and when I was done with 4-H, I started volunteering right away. So many people took their time for me, and it really, really affected me, in a positive way. I got to see the world because of 4-H, and I want to make sure other people get that same opportunity.
Deveneaux's dedication is not lost on the kids.
I'm on the judging team, and so I'll travel to Madison to go judging with 4-H. And Jason has judged real cattle shows, and so he's a really good judger. And so any advice that he could give me would be very helpful.
We've been up here a couple of years, and he's always down at the end of the barn, and we are usually right next to him. So yeah, I have seen him, and we know him pretty well.
9th grader Jonas Hastings knows that what he's learning now in 4-H will help him in the future.
I want to go to college for nutrition and in the dairy business, so every little bit that you can get from anyone that knows anything about cows is always going to help you when you move on, and that's the way you have to do it. You have to hang around with people like him, like other people in the barn. You just have to sit there and listen to them talk, and that's pretty much what the dairy business is. It's an ongoing teaching your kids and other kids how to do it so that they can keep it alive as they go.
How many years have you been volunteering?
Roughly 20.
In the crowd is Dean Wright, another lifelong 4-Her who leads the Green Mountain 4-H Dairy Club in Enosburg.
I'm a leader, and I also work with the state and local kids with judging. Help them get ready with the judging contest and work with the kids to get ready to go to Eastern States and Madison in the fall.
Wright says that he sees the kids in 4-H today getting the same benefits that he got.
It's a lot of hands-on type learning and stuff. It's not really sitting in a classroom. When I did it, it was very helpful just on public speaking and not being afraid to get up in front of a group or as afraid.
These longtime volunteers plan to stay involved in 4-H.
Whenever I get a call and I can fit it into my schedule, I make sure that we do a lot of stuff. I prefer the grassroots stuff from the bottom up as opposed to the fancier stuff. I'd rather get people started and give them the right resources. That's really, really more where I feel my strengths are.
It's fun to work with the kids, and it's fun to see all the kids grow and develop and come out of it with positive things and new friends.
This is my first year with 4-H involvement in anything, and it's very exciting.
Dan Mcnamara has come to the fair to volunteer for 4-H in a different way. He's part of a group of 4-H leaders and community members who are evaluating and scoring exhibits by the 4-Hers.
It was very informative. I've learned a lot by looking at the posters and all the hard work. You can see that these kids put their heart and souls in this.
Mcnamara is not only a first-time evaluator, this is his first year as a club leader.
We do a little bit of everything: horses, outdoor field sports, archery, sugaring, outdoor activities. It's very rewarding to help these kids start off life in an excellent way, and being a mentor to the kids means a lot to me. And I'm looking forward to do it again, and I will do this again also. It was fun.
One often hears that volunteers are the heart of 4-H, and they really are. It's wonderful to see how many people are willing to give of themselves, and they really make a difference in the lives of kids.
Everybody has done a lot of work to bring their things here tonight.
Evaluators receive training from 4-H educator Rose Garatano, who's on hand for guidance.
What we do is we evaluate the kids' work, and it could be a poster, a tabletop, a photograph. I've been doing this, I've missed a couple years, but 4 or 5 years.
Like many, Jean Keefe originally became involved in 4-H when her children were members. Although her kids are now grown, Keefe still volunteers when she can.
I just like to be involved in 4-H. I just think it's such a terrific program, and it means a lot to me. It meant a lot to my kids, so I just find it very rewarding.
The rewards are there for anyone who wants to work with 4-H.
There are many levels of commitment. Some of the volunteers are episodic. They come in and they might do a short-term program, and then they're done. We have volunteers that come in for special events to help evaluate and score kids' works. But we also have opportunities to volunteer working on the foundations, helping to fundraise so that kids can get scholarships to participate in 4-H programs, or to fund materials that might be needed to help kids explore a 4-H project area. So the foundation is an important way to volunteer. And of course the volunteer leaders who help share their knowledge of project area and help the kids explore and learn more about areas that interest them.
Tim German lives in Essex Junction and has been an evaluator at the fair for the last 5 years.
This is my one 4-H thing each year, but once I did it once, I think a lot of the people just keep coming back because it's kind of fun, and if you can help out and give the kids some encouragement, it's terrific. I live close by. It's easy to come. It's not a big, yank on my time. So definitely worth giving back in this way.
One thing that you should notice about her, I think she has a lot of style and balance. I think it's really a matter of what makes you feel good at the end of the day. You have to be a happy person, and does helping people make you feel happy? Does making an impact on someone's life make you happy? And then that's, I think you take it from there. You decide where you spend your time. Even if you don't have much free time, you can decide what's important, what's your priority.
For those who make volunteering for 4-H their priority, the payoff is clear.
I just want to say thanks to all the people who help with 4-H. You do so much, all the sponsors who give to these fairs so we can go and have fun and do what we enjoy to do.
You definitely get a lot out of it. It makes you smile, even though it's really hard work. At the end, it's so rewarding.
In Essex Junction, I'm Rebecca Gollin with Across the Fence.
To learn more about 4-H in your community, check the 4-H website. Go to uvm.edu/extension and then click on the link to 4-H. That is our program for today. We know you have choices, so thanks for choosing us. I'm Will Michael, inviting you to join us back here each weekday afternoon for another visit Across the Fence.